day God gave light to the earth. God created Adam. Lilith says F you Adam. In 1982, E.T. was released. In the same year, the worst game in the world was made. In 2020, VHX Rampage is released to the world. Welcome to VHX Rampage, the show that takes the mysteries and secrets out of Hollywood effects for VHX. Do you want to be a VHX artist? I do too. Maybe we can figure it out together. Welcome. In this part of the series, we'll learn how to create bug eyes. This is also an intermediate tutorial. Hey guys, and welcome to Filmora Pro. Well, let's get this started. Let's start by first importing our clips, which I included, so don't worry. You have the tutorial files to follow along. So I'm going to start with my sleeping. I also included a loom pack. You got two to choose from. Alright, and now I want to get my ceiling. Where are you out? I want you maybe you to 2 seconds. 30 should be more than enough. You see we have this problem. I just want the top to be visible. And that looks pretty good. Alright, so let's get this started. Now I'm going to go through the frames to where my eyes begin to open. Right here it looks pretty good. Now we're going to do a track. In a second, I forgot, so Fort My Wound is the one I'm going to use. You use either one. Alright, if it's too big, I'll just fix that. And let's bring down the opacity. Right there looks pretty good. And I want the darker regions of this. And right there it looks good. And now, let's see. I got it where I want it pretty much. I'm going to have to trim it myself. Okay. So now I'm back to 100%. Now let's do our track. I'm going to turn this off for a second. Type in motion. And layer below it will be what we want. As I'll analyze, it might take a few. And so here we got all these little dots. And I'm going to choose all of them in the eye area. And we don't want rotation. Alright, because this has no rotation. And yeah, that looks good. We're going to get out our pen tool. and we're going to start doing our mask. Now this is not have to be 100% perfect because we're also going to feather it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's go to our mask here, shape, feather. Give it a little bit of feather. Make it blend in a little bit more. I'm gonna take a look. So that ain't too bad. Okay, and here is an important part. On the transform, click path, because if you don't and you just start drawing around,
미션 실패.
뭐야 씨발 개새끼야!
alright, so now let's begin masking it. So right here, I need to adjust. Next, look at the, okay, yeah, it's not too bad right there. Back to our mask. Alright. Looking good. Oop, very good. Alright. Here, I'm going to go here. I'm going to bring that in. Move up. Center. There. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks kind of like demon eye or bug eye. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. And that looks pretty good. Check this. Yep. Alright. So we're halfway done. I ain't going to do the other eye. This is just mainly to teach y'all. But I mean, you can do the same thing twice, so it isn't that bad. Now our ceiling, I'm going to actually Control C, Control V, because I actually want a copy of our ceiling layer. And I know you're going to ask me why. Don't worry, I'll show you why. We actually want to do a mask for our ceiling. Just mask it any way you want. Now this is what I did, and it looked pretty good. Now this one might take a minute because I actually played with this setting. Okay, now let's search for the insect eyes and effects. Yeah, messed up for a second, but that's insect vision. Well, it's vision. I thought it was eyes. Okay, so I messed up a little bit. I might just do the vision first. Okay, let's just play with this. And lens, I'm going to bring down, because I want it to be kind of distorted, but not completely distorted, if that makes sense. The zoom, let's play with that. Oh, that's kind of good. The iris. Alright. And now let's do a 10 effect. And I want them out black to a darker red. Remember, our eyes are red. Right here looks pretty good. Let me actually keep white. I'm not sure on that. Alright. Let's try. I might mess with white. Let's see what we get here. And on the white, I'm going to bring it up to a brighter red. And also kind of more insect-like anyway. So now we want to throw in heat distortion. And for right now, I'm going to keyframe the distortion at 0. And I'm going to move in maybe to 22, and I'm going to bring it up. Okay, maybe 25 or 24. And go back to the first free frame. And we're just going to copy these, Control C, Control V. Hopefully they fitted. And I'll just bring you in. And now we want this to be a little smoother than what it is. So we're going to go temporal interpolation, smooth. And now I want to throw in a twirl. Go back to the very beginning, twirl. Twirl sometimes has some problems. Oh, there's my problem. I got to distort. I'm in the behavior instead of the one I wanted. Okay, there's the twirl we wanted. And I'm going to bring down the radius all the way back down to 0. And I'm going to keyframe it. And I'm going to go maybe before this starts. And let's start the distortion. Oh, got one thing there. Control Z. Oh, yeah, I did keyframe. That's so weird. And Now I'm going to go back to our beginning keyframe. And we're going to Control C. And let's go in here. Maybe right here on Control B. And let's see what we got. I might have to play with it a little bit more, but I think it looks okay. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And I'm going to actually go back here, and I'm going to smooth these two. Because we want a smooth transition. And that looks pretty good. Please like, subscribe, and share. Now throw in a bulge effect. Take and export one frame of the eyeball and zoom in. And you now have this. Mixed with a little shake. I would suggest doing shake because it's a picture and it would add a little more depth.